Hello everyone, we are now on our sixth lesson. So finally, I found the courage, the momentum, and the perseverance to add another lesson. So today we're going to discuss one of the most requested indicators, one of the most useful indicators we have. This is the Fibonacci retracement, the typical Fibonacci retracement. So in this video, we will discuss how to use it, how can you use Fibonacci retracement to your trades, how can these lines support your trades or plan your trades effectively. Alright, so please stay in this video, stay until the end. I will give you a lot of examples, some definitions and more of examples in this video. So please watch this video out. Alright, my name is Kevin Autea. I am a financial wealth planner and a stock market trader and investor. So part of my help or part of my advocacy is to help um, people make the most of their money by investing in the stock market. So what do I mean by that is to help them um, learn and earn in the stock market. So if you haven't watched yet some of my videos or my lessons, please subscribe to this page and check on the playlist of lessons and lectures. So there you can get more of these lessons other than this Fibonacci retracement. All right. So there you go. Please do follow me on see for a while lang. Yeah, on my YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram and LinkedIn. So let's define first what is a Fibonacci retracement. So by definition, Fibonacci retracement is created by connecting any 2 points that the trader views as relevant, right? Typically, a high and low point on a stock chart and dividing the vertical distance by the key Fibonacci ratios. This one are automatic, but this one, the two connecting points, it will depend on you. Right? Usually the high points and low points, right? Once these levels are identified, horizontal lines, again, this will automatically come out, are drawn and used to identify possible support and resistance lines. Right? I'm using this especially if I'm having a hard time tracing where can be the support or resistance line. So I'm using the Fibonacci retracement. Or I'm also using this to double check the previous trends, the previous common points. Using the Fibonacci retracement, it parang timely or perfectly aligned with those areas, right? Fibonacci retracement levels are most frequently used to provide, again, potential areas of interest. Now, here's the idea. If a trader wants to buy, they watch for the price to stall at the Fibonacci level, meaning they will rest at the level and then bounce off at the level before buying, laying onto the level and buying at the bounce of it or pag tumaas or if the price goes up. Usually, just for your information, these are the usual ratios. 23.6. They represent how much a prior move and price has corrected or retraced. I'll give you first the definition of the Fibonacci retracement before we go with the examples. Right here, I'm using Investograms here. I think some brokers offers the same, yung mga charts or indicators. Here on your left, you can see here Fib retracement or Fibonacci retracement. So it will automatically be out. So let me just try it with AC. Let's say for this area, this one. Okay, for low point, here I'm also considering the wick or the tail and this point. Right? As you can see, I've connected the low point. Let me just zoom that in. Here, no, the low point here and the high point here. Again, I just click to this area, then click it again on this area. After this one, you can now see where can the stock has it again support and resistance areas, possible area. You can edit this one using here, the settings, then the style. I just use all black, but you can be more creative, more colorful. I have unchecked some of this one and use the typical levels for this one. So for the style, you can just check it or customize it here. Alright, I'll just go back with the slides now. Another example, these are some of my fixed examples. No? For this time, let me pull out a blue marker. There we go. For this one, the starting point is this area. Then the end point is this area, right? So the Fibonacci is around these levels, 61, the 50%, and the 38%. No? As you can see, the 61.8%, if I trace that horizontally, no, continue to trace that horizontally, it formed as a support line for the long-term trend of the stock. Now, let me just, another example. For this point here, I've drawn the line from this area up to this point. Okay. Then using this to retrace this area. No, to move this forward here. To move this forward here. As you can see, the 38 area didn't match, but the 50 areas can possibly match these areas, and so as the 61.8 areas. When the 61.8 as support area has been broken, it turns out to be a downtrend. Again, that's one of the rule naman, di ba? If a support has been broken, possibly it can continue to go down. Next, here we have Security Bank. From this point, we've drawn the retracement up to this area and found this 38% level at this point, wherein it acted as a resistance line at this area. It prevents the price from going up to that point. Now, moving forward, we have drawn another point here to this point, and pull out a 38% around this area. Okay. Again, I'm using the term area, so it's not totally line, but it's area right here, and the 68% area or line here. As you can see, it now formed a support here and resistance line here. All right. So those are some of the key points of this Fibonacci retracement. Here you can add, or you can watch out, or you can sell. Those are some of the key the move that you can do with the Fibonacci. As what the definition says, you can wait for it to land on the line and buy when it bounces back up. So let me just give you some examples, some recent examples here. Yeah, so we have here AC. AC, this was last March 19. If we have drawn the Fibonacci retracement, we can see at this area, the 38% area serves as its support line. Let me just delete that. Then the next one will be around this area right here. Again, the 38% area serves as a support line right here. Okay, then the next one, let me just, I have here as the favorite, it's easier to access. This point to this point, no? So again, the 38% area serves as a support line. Now what we have here, let me just delete again the Fibonacci. This point up to this point. Again, the 38% serves as a resistance area here. So we are about to wait for the stock to play around these levels. A resistance line or area here, a support line here at around 38%. So as you can see, if we zoom that out, you can, especially for example, if you bought it here at the breakout or this area, you can still wait for some confirmation around this area. Then maybe use the Fibonacci retracement as a support line as well. Then you can add position if you think that the Fibonacci 38 level will hold, and add additional position as the stock goes up. Next, we have dito. Here, let's try to use this as an example. For this one, starting from here at the bottom area up to this point, we can see again the 38% area right there. Next to this point, lowest point right here to the highest point right here, we can see the 38 to 50 areas, but most likely the 38 areas right there. Okay. Then next, here, let's use this one and plot it around here. Zoom that in for you. Yeah. So again, the 38%. So we can see that usually it's the 38% and the mostly 50% that we can agree if the stock retrace at that level, and if it bounced back up, we can say that it has a strong momentum. Usually a stock retrace because of price correction. Some sellers are going out, some buyers are taking opportunity to buy in at these levels. So those are the things that may affect this one. Next is we have here the 38% level of dito here. So we can see if the stock can still move up. All right. Let me just show you some reverse or other side of this one. We have MEG, for example. Let's try it on the negative part of this one, or for the downtrend. So right here, let's try it here at these levels. So this is the top point and the low point. So as you can see, the 23% serves as its resistance line, preventing it from going up right here. Right. Next, let's plot it again, maybe using this one up to this point. While this area is quite big, or it's quite longer than we expected. This is around 70 areas already. So right there. Then next, let's try to use it here. This point again, using this area. So the 50% serves as its resistance line right here, on point. Most of the time it's on point, or sometimes it's not, sometimes it's yes. Then right there, going back down again, no? So let's try last example. No, we have Meg. Sorry, that's Meg na ba yun? Yeah, we have DMC. Let's use DMC. No? As it's example of a stock that's going down. Let's start with this point. Yeah, from this area, we will draw a line here, connect here. So possibly, as you can see, the 23% area here serves as a resistance line, and possibly as well, the 38% area serves as its resistance line. Also, let's move on to this one. But here, it's quite close to the normal. No? So it's around 78%. Let's try to use it here on a bigger trend. Right from this point to this point. Yeah. For this example, we have the, as you can see here, no, the 78 matches this area. Okay, the 61 matches this area. All right. The 50 matches these areas. No? The 38, maybe this area as well. The 23, this area. So, most of the time, again, no, as what's mentioned in the first part or the introduction, it can serve as a guide for you for its support and resistance lines. Alright, let me go back to this one. So that's it, no? We have a quite few examples for this one, or few, I mean plenty of examples. 2 for each and a stack of 2 as well. So total of like 6 examples. If you have any questions about this one, please feel free to send me a message or comment below. I suggest also, again, to use this one, practice it, use it, backtest them for me or for you to experience how to use this Fibonacci retracement and help it on your trading. All right? Please join this exclusive or this group of mine here. I'm posting videos or these YouTube videos. Also, I'll be doing monthly updates to this group, webinars, free webinars to this group. This one is free. No? And please like my page. It's Kevin Autea, and YouTube. So this is updated. We are currently 377. Our goal is to make it to 1,000 or more. As you can see here, I'm also posting some personal finance update on how you can manage your debt, because I believe that personal finance is important as well, because it will lead you to financial freedom, diba? It's quite difficult for you to invest if you have a lot of debt. No? Also, weekly updates. I'm posting here weekly updates, stocks that you can consider, and some successful trades that we've done on the past days. All right. So there you have it. Thank you everyone for watching. If you want to learn more, I'll be having some webinars. Just check on my page for you to get updates of it and take advantage of it, learn and invest it. And again, thank you, stay safe, and God bless.